Hello everyone. Today's lesson is about membranes. Membranes are the combination of an epithelial layer and so membranes are a combination of epithelial layer as well as connective tissue layer. So types of membranes are: one is the mucous membrane, lines the body cavity that opens directly to the exterior, like anus and mouth. The digestive, respiratory, reproductive and urinary tracts. Epithelial layer of mucosa is a barrier against microbes and certain cells. Secrete mucus and enzymes. So connective tissue layer of the mucosa is called lamina propria. It binds the epithelium to underlying structures and holds blood vessels in place. This is known as mucous membrane or mucosa. The second type of membrane is serous membrane or serosa. Lines the body cavity that does not open directly to exterior, but mucous membrane is open directly to exterior, but this one does not open directly to exterior, and covers the organs that lie within the cavity. So composed of two portions. The one is parental portion, the other is visceral portion. Parental portion is the part attached to the cavity wall or the wall of the one's cavity. The other is visceral portion, the part that covers and attaches to the organ inside the cavities. So having two layers, parental and visceral layer. So pleura is a serous membrane lining the thoracic cavity and covering the lungs. When you say pericardium is for heart, and also peritoneum is for abdominal cavity and covers abdominal organs and some pelvic organs. So having this is all our portions or coverings. So the other epithelial layer of serosa secretes lubricating fluid called serous fluid that allows the organ to slide easily against one another, against the wall of the cavity. For instance, when we say, pleura, we can divide into two: parental pleura and visceral pleura. Between visceral and parental pleura there is a space. This is known as pleural space. In pleural space there is also fluid. This is known as serous fluid. This serous fluid used for lubrication between the parental and visceral. So used for lubrication. The third one is cutaneous membrane. Is the skin covering the outer surface of the body. It is dry membrane. That by the way, cutaneous means skin. Its outer epithelium is the thick epidermis, and the inner connective tissue is dense dermis. This is epidermis. So this is all about the membranes. The third type of principal tissue is known as muscle tissue. As I told you, the four types of principal tissues: the one is epithelial tissue, the second is connective tissue, the third is muscle tissue. Muscle consists of fibrous cells that are constructed to generate force for contraction. Thus they produce motion, maintain posture, generate heat. When we are moving, heat is produced due to muscle. Our posture is maintained through muscle, and also motion is obtained through muscle. So muscle tissues can be classified into three types. The one is skeletal muscle tissue, the second is smooth muscle tissue, the third is cardiac muscle tissue. Skeletal muscle is known to be by attaching from one bone to the other bone. Its fibers are straighted, means containing alternating light and dark bands. And also the shape of skeletal muscle is long cylindrical, and fibers have many peripheral nuclei, whereas the other is one and two nuclei. And also having voluntary control, because almost 700 muscles are voluntary control, because we are voluntary move them.